All right, big weekend coming up in the CFL, Labor Day. You know, it's
Yeah.
always big, especially for the Eskimos.
Never mind all those other teams.
Yeah, well, exactly.
The Eskimos.
The Eskimos. Man, they're horrible this year. But, you know, maybe they turn it around.
Well, football's a funny game. So many things can go right, but a couple things go wrong, and there you go. They've had a tough time in the fourth quarter all season long, but it was good to see them pull out that win last weekend because
something like 17 straight points or something, like unanswered.
Yeah,
so
and they've done that before and lost.
Yeah,
so
that's right too.
It was the Toronto game where they scored. I think it was 24, and they give up a drive in the final minute. It's one of those seasons that we've all been on losing teams where every single game something happens and you go, oh, well, that would happen.
Exactly.
But I think you gotta make sure you don't play the victim too much. And that after that bye week, they really pushed. You know, this is where our season starts. From here on out, this is all we care about. So they're 1-0 in that respect, and they don't have far to go to get back into it.
That's the thing.
And there's been other teams that have totally tanked too, which is good.
So
little alliteration for you there.
That's okay. You can handle it. I'm sure our viewers don't mind the alliteration.
Love literary devices. One of my favorite types of device.
As literary.
Literary.
Yeah, that's some of the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, the other thing about what are we thinking Ricky Ray now? Is it Ricky Ray's fault or is it the O-line's fault? You know, like is it a little combination of both? I'm hearing that, you know, Ricky Ray's just as good as he always has been, but you know, years past he had this great, some of the best O-lines in you know, CFL history that he's playing behind.
Before I understood football a little deeper than I do now, I thought this quarterback's crap. You know, if you see a quarterback get sacked, think, why didn't you throw the ball?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a problem.
Come on.
But then you learn a little more, and you say, okay, well, someone missed their assignment. And I think that we've seen that last year the O-line was a little inconsistent, and you saw Ricky Ray on his back quite a bit.
That's right.
So I think it's, like I said, it's one of these seasons where it seems like every game there's something that goes wrong, or one aspect of the team that just isn't firing.
Yeah.
Like those, you know, you lose. You haven't won a game yet in the season yet. I think it was week 3 where they had 2 guys with Player of the Week honors.
That's right.
Well, that shouldn't happen.
No, exactly.
But I think with Ricky Ray, he's, like you say, just as good as ever. But there's dropped passes. There's, you know, maybe the communication isn't there as well as it should be. Maybe the speaker in the helmet, he's not used to it yet or something. I don't know, but I think the offensive line, because he's been sacked a fair amount this season.
Yeah, quite a few times.
And that's obviously part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to you look at in the glory years of the Patriots there, which they might still be in, I don't know. But, you know, you'd watch tape of that and you'd see Tom Brady take the snap and stand there and go,
just time, eh?
No, you're covered.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go someplace else. Yeah.
Touchdown.
Exactly.
But he's got about 20 seconds in the pocket there where there's no one, and there's not even a threat of a snap.
There's no fear, there's no all you can do is concentrate on
he's just looking, he's going X, Y. Oh, so, no, it's the real game, my bad, okay.
Now I got
Still got time?
Yeah,
okay.
Alright.
Alright, there you go.
Alright.
But it seems like Ricky Ray has no time.
A
lot of these big losses, or a lot of the season so far, and they've started mixing it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But they're saying Ricky Ray is going to start again this week.
Just good.
Yeah. Well, you want the continuity, and that's been kind of the knock in the past few games where they've had 3 quarterbacks rolling.
That's the thing.
I don't know.
Especially if it's not his fault, stick with him.
Yeah.
You know, he's a CFL All-Star. Like.
But it's even just to, I mean, you make changes just to get everyone else going. So if you're on the O-line and you go, oh man, they pulled Ricky. Yeah. That's my fault.
Yeah.
You know.
Gets them all down.
But it's good also to get, I guess, Zabransky in there. I don't like the Z tattoo.
Yeah.
It's a little much.
Eh?
But he's played well so far. I like what he's doing, but I think you stick with Ricky Ray for now.
That's good.
And even if it comes down to what they did last game and pull him for a bit, you know, throw him back at the end. Yeah. But they got the win last week. That's all that matters.
Let's
turn your focus this week. It's going to be hard to beat Calgary, especially after that embarrassing
loss,
butt whooping.
Yeah.
Oh man, couldn't even look at the highway. I could hear the jeers coming down from the other end. But I mean, that's you know, dressing room locker or material for the wall there. 56 to 15. That's you don't have to quote anyone. Just put that there. 56 to 15.
Yeah, just walk around.
Because that's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's
you lose a big game, and a lot of times when a team gets just worked over like that, you know, you come back and you play a lot better because if they put up 56 points again, like I'm moving.
That's it, right? Yeah, you can't take that.
I'm gonna go somewhere else.
Exactly. As long as you're never a Rider fan.
No, I was thinking more West.
All right, more West. I like that.
But then I'd be around too many Canucks fans.
Oh,
you know,
that'd be tough to do.
Sorry, I just.
Sorry, take your time. That's
okay.
Good. So, big week in amateur sport right now too. FIBA World Championships basketball is going on right now. Canada going in there, you know, they've got Andy Routens, they've got a good player there, and Canada's always, you know, shown up as kind of an underdog, win some games that they shouldn't win, lost some games that they shouldn't have lost. So what happened there?
I just don't get how we're not better at basketball.
Totally, right?
It's there's a gym in every school.
Basketball's part of gym class, phys ed class,
right.
Like you learn it, you know?
Yeah, I don't understand. Maybe it's that there's not as much league-wise.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you play high school sports, I guess, which aren't as big as in the States, obviously. Yeah. And then maybe you go play college or university basketball, but there's only so many teams to go around. And this is the approach we tend to take as a country in hockey. We bomb out of a hockey tournament. What's wrong? We have to change it. But it might be worth looking at that in terms of basketball, because we should be better.
That's right.
There's no excuse.
Well, after 2006 for Hockey Canada, it was the exact same way. They're like, let's start from the beginning, start with the kids, and the whole Hockey Canada minor hockey league system was revamped. I don't know why. Maybe it's just we don't have as much pride in the basketball, because I mean hockey's our game. But you know, we're starting to build up.
Everyone plays basketball.
That's right. Everyone plays basketball.
On my driveway.
That's right.
Doesn't make me a good basketball player,
but at least you're playing.
I've hit some game winners.
Of course.
I was the only one there, but you know,
do the old countdown, 3, 2, 1. Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But it surprises me that we're not as good.
I agree.
As some of these other teams. Got worked over by Spain.
Oh, just brutal. I mean, they went 0-4, right? They needed to win 2 games to advance to the playoff round. They went 0-4.
Lithuania, Lebanon, New Zealand.
Like, come on now. So we should be at least competing with them.
That one hurt New Zealand.
That's exactly it.
How is New Zealand good at basketball? Maybe they're not. But how is New Zealand good at basketball and we're not?
That's exactly it. Like, yeah, I don't understand it.
Judging by what I saw from these games, though, it seemed like it was a lot of, especially by games 3 and 4, it was a lot of, well, this would happen to Canada, the way their tournament's been going.
Yeah. Well,
but why are we not better at more sports?
Why are we not better at more sports? I just don't understand.
People play things like basketball and soccer year-round.
Yeah, all the time. Rugby, you know, we're starting to get better, but I mean, everybody plays rugby. I don't understand. Why aren't we better at more sports?
I don't know, man.
We love our sports. Canadians love our sports. Could you imagine if you had another sport?
We love sports that we're good at. If all of a sudden we started killing at basketball, you'd start seeing all the jerseys and
yeah, exactly.
But it doesn't happen.
Yeah, no, it doesn't happen.
To go 0-4 is disappointing.
It's completely disappointing.
Not even a brawl or anything like what was it? What were the 2 countries involved the week leading up to the tournament? I think it was Greece and someone else, but there was a big brawl at the end. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, if you're gonna go out with style, right?
And nothing's better than seeing a bunch of basketball players fighting with those long arms.
That's right. Eh?
At the Palace there, that big fight in the NBA a couple of years ago, the floor gets slippery if it gets wet, so a guy falls and another guy trips and falls.
Injuries everywhere.
Comedy of errors.
Fantastic. All right, well, that's all I wanted to go over for, this couple of weeks. Anything else you wanted to bring up? Anything really getting at you right now?
Well, they're banning vuvuzelas.
Yeah, what's that all about?
UEFA has banned them, and I just acquired one. So.
And you just acquired one?
Yeah. Parents brought me one back from overseas, and I've since used it as an alarm clock.
Oh yeah, that's good.
For a member of the family.
That's right.
Scared the crap out of my mom this afternoon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
did it work well?
Oh, it's...
Yeah.
But I can't see doing that for 90 minutes.
No kidding, eh? It takes some stuff really right out of you, eh?
These people, though, what? Are you watching the game?
Yeah.
Because it takes all the blood's rushing to your head.
Sure, and if you're looking up, I mean, the game's down there.
If you had a couple of beers, you're already feeling a little lightheaded.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's right.
And if you get sick, those come out the end.
See, my thing about the vuvuzelas is I think that that Europe they like their chants, you know, their team songs so much that they don't want to get rid of that.
And over here, I mean, you've seen these before at games. It's not like a new thing, but over here we do tunes.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
It's easy, not... I actually got a virtual vuvuzela on my phone as well somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Which is...
Anytime you need it, you know, when you're watching soccer.
Yeah, trying to get amped up for something, you know.
You're good to go.
But I think it's funny, the big controversy around them during the World Cup.
Huge deal.
Yeah. But you're right. That's why they outlawed them, because it ruined the atmosphere.
That's right, and you know it was
ruined the atmosphere of thousands of drunk people yelling back and forth,
which you know is
a tough thing to ruin.
And it's gone back years. You know that drunken thing. See, that's got the history.
That's right.
Especially
the new kid on the block.
Exactly. You know, you gotta watch out for that.
And it's dangerous for a drunk person to be wielding one of those, I think.
Oh, totally. Yeah, you can hit.
You know, some NHL clubs have already banned them.
No way.
I saw a while earlier in the summer, the Thrashers sent out a thing
because there were so many going.
Might make some atmosphere.
Yeah, that's right. God knows you could use it. No kidding.
When they sent that out, a bunch of people in Atlanta were like, "We got a hockey team this year. Sweet! I can't wait for that. That'll be fun."
Try to do that. That's awesome.
We should go to a game. It's brand new. Yeah.
Yeah. Never done it before. No. You know, I wonder if they have cheerleaders there. I'm sure they do.
They probably do.
Yeah. It's that far south.
Well, our lights are starting to smoke, I think.
Well, that's probably a good indication. Probably a good place to stop for at least
that
this
should
week.
be the sign.
Every week. The lights are smoking.
As soon as it looks like we have a smoke machine going.
It's not actually a smoke machine, it's actually the lights.
It's real smoke.
Burning the place down.
But one of us, I won't tell you who, but one of us has experience putting out fires. So...
This guy right here. It's kind of my style. Anyways, so for Jim Kerr, I'm Geoffrey Driscoll, and this has been Sports Talk.
Might be a new name some other time. Right now it's Sportstalk.